Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing?
Yes. Lots of help is needed at all times. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.brealtvcontest. Hello. To my right, I got Mr. Goodlight, DJ C minus.
What up?
Here.
Happy Thursday.
It is happy. We have the legendary Psycho Leezy up in the building.
Every squeeze mas. Hello, everybody. Cheers.
The Treehouse crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator somewhere in there. Ah, there it goes. Hello.
Yo, we're doing good, B. How's everyone today?
We good.
Nice.
Back by popular demand, we got the legendary Mellow Man Ace up in here. He survived. He survived.
For you. God damn it, I hope that today
hope
you
today.
ain't gonna smoke me out of this motherfucker today. Brought a little.
All right. If that's what it takes, B. If that's what it takes.
Ready to go, goddamn it.
All right. He's gonna make it through the whole show with that shit on. We got actor and comedian Ron Funches up here, man.
Yeah, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. I got catchphrases too. Come on.
All right.
Do a catchphrase.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
More phrases.
Yeah, baby.
So so let me give you some background on this mask here, Ron. You need a lighter? Hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So last time he was Mello was here with us, right? He was sitting in that same seat, and in your seat, our bro E-Zone sits there, right? And he was smoking this tremendous joint. You know, you've heard of hash holes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was smoking a hash hole next to Mello, and you know, Mello caught all the smoke, and Mello doesn't really smoke, so
I could get that from the mask.
he was affected. He was affected, and you know, this is his way of, you know, making it through. But there's no hash holes.
That I had to run out of here.
He had to run out of here. Yes, he had to tap out. Whose lighter is this? Who's this for? Oh, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, you know, you had to, you know, do a tap out and go regroup, and hence the mask.
No, I understand. You gotta retreat sometimes. Don't let anybody make you feel bad. Don't make anybody think you look ridiculous right now.
So today, everyone just blow the smoke at Mello.
Yeah, let's see if that mask works.
Filters, yeah.
All right. Damn.
That's messed up. I done got the guarantee on this.
I'm gonna have to take this shit back. I mean, you were sitting next to E-Zone, who almost put himself out yesterday. E-Zone, he took, I don't know how many milligrams of RSO he took before. You know, you've heard of RSO, yeah?
Rick Simpson oil.
Yeah, Rick Simpson oil.
Yeah.
And then there's this SHO, which is essentially the same thing. It's only, you know, the difference of how it's processed. One is gold and one is dark, right? I can't remember which one he took, but he takes a lot of milligrams, and dead in the middle of the show, it hit him. Like, bang. Man, you could see, like, his eyes changed, his whole pathway on the show changed, bro. He almost knocked out
He
a
did.
couple times. Bobo was knocking out like 3 times over there. We caught him.
Wow.
Had to wake him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got sleep deprivation at all, and you smoke the kind of weed we got over here, or any of the others, you know, like the edibles or whatever, yeah, it'll put you to sleep.
Yo, B, the other day I was thinking, like, all these horror stories about RSO, like, I don't ever want to take that shit. Like, you was bugging on the plane. E-Zone was in Disney World tripping. Like, motherfuckers is passing out. You get the shits. Like,
Well, that's if
it
you
sounds
take-
like a nightmare, yo. Like,
it's a nightmare if you try to take too much before you're ready to take that much.
Yeah.
like, yo,
know what
it
I'm
don't
saying?
sound fun.
You got to
Just
know
at
your
all.
limits. Like if you listen to the instructions, and most of us never do, right? It's the age old, here, try this brownie, but only eat half. And then it doesn't hit us quick enough. We're eating the whole thing, and then we're regretting we didn't listen to the information in the first place.
I heard enough stories.
It's sort of the same thing. If you work your way up to it, you're cool. You know, you'll build tolerance gradually. But if you try to, like, you know, be like Eric Bobo off top and just bam, let me take 2, my first get go, yeah, you're gonna be devastated.
What is this stuff you're talking about?
We're talking about the RSO pills and the SHO pills, which is basically THC concentrated into a gel cap.
Oh.
Which, you know, we take them. I don't take them enough because of apparently the last time I took it, I got smashed, and I never get smashed off that. Like not like quite like that. Anyway, yeah, if you build tolerance toward it, once you stop for a month, couple weeks, whatever. The minute you take it again, it's almost like starting over. So, if you try to take the amount that you were taking when you were like fully up and like doing it every day, let's just say you got up to 500 milligrams, right? Which is a lot. And you stopped taking it for a month. The minute you try that again, you better work your way back up slow, because if you try that 500 milligrams off top, it's going to devastate your ass.
I need a 5 milligram.
Yeah, you would do good with a 5 or a 10. Mellow probably would be good with a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
Or a 5. I
Mellow
mean,
be
3.
good
Me
with
a
a
2.
0.
Well, they originally marketed for like kids with seizures and things like that. It was,
The low ones, yeah. I think the ones without THC, those are maybe the very low concentrated percentage of it. But yeah, the ones that we're taking are full blown. It's actually like, so if you got 1,000 milligrams in the cap, it's actually like 800 milligrams of THC, but it's still a lot. And with Rick Simpson oil, they if you're a cancer patient, they say you should take the whole syringe, meaning the whole 1,000 milligrams, which is a gram, I think, right? So they want you to take that full thing, but like they're not telling you to take it in one shot. They're just saying you should take one full syringe a day. So you could break that up into 3-4 gel caps within the day.
Now, did you invent this shit?
No, I did not invent it, but I tried it and it devastated me. So I respect it. I still do it.
Okay.
But like I do it to where my level is at. The other day I got that rude awakening on the airplane where I was like, no. You haven't had none of this for a month. And then like out of nowhere, 150 milligrams on an airplane. Bad experience. For the first hour and 30 minutes. It was horrible. But then after that, I leveled out and I was cool. But man.
Wow.
I was feeling it. I was like, it felt like the First Timers Club. I swear to God.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my God.
So you haven't done it since?
No. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, I could. That it wouldn't have been nothing if I was not on the airplane. If I was just here or at the crib or whatever, wouldn't have been nothing. But the motion of the airplane moving this way or that way or up and down, you know how it goes. It's not stable. That was killing me that first hour and a half.
Now, where were
Stick
you,
to the flower.
Where were you going?
We were coming back from Europe from the shows with Ice Cube. Salute to Ice Cube and WC. Those were some awesome shows.
Yeah.
I believe Ice Cube went on to do Germany and some other dates. And so salute to them, too. They were rocking it. But, yeah, it was on our way back from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was quite an experience. Ron.
yes, sir.
You've been working like crazy, right? And some of the gigs that you've gotten are ridiculous, like in a great way, like Trolls. Like when you got that gig, did you expect it to be that big?
No, when I originally was asked to audition for it, I was a little apprehensive just because I come from just pure stand-up comedy.
Right.
And a lot of stand-ups can be a little bit purist, and they
Yeah.
can look down upon you if you start to like sell out, as they would put it, to go do cartoons or movies or shows and stuff like that. But at the same time, I always like grew up loving people like Robin Williams and stuff, who was, the
Who
genius.
went on to do things like that.
Exactly. A lot of people have.
Eddie Murphy.
Exactly. And so I just saw that as a way to kind of, and also market it towards kids who grow up and be a new source of fans. Hopefully they hear my voice while they're growing up and they get into my comedy or whatever else I do. And then now I've been lucky because it's been like the most long-standing job that I've had in this business, which is rare to have a job that lasts more than once or twice. I've done anything troll related I do for my character. A lot of people only do the movie. I do the show. They did some ice capades. I voiced the character for that. Did the video game. Whatever they do, that it's paid for my house. So it became.
Hey, the voiceovers are big.
Yeah.
Hey, my daughter loves the Trolls.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, obviously there is that culture in comedy where they want you to stick to doing like doing the stand-up grind and blowing up in that arena, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, doing stuff like this, man, it just opens up so many different lanes for you. I'm sure it opened up other voiceovers from that one, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I do a lot of voiceovers now, whether it's that.
Yeah, I mean, your resume is crazy.
Thank you. And mostly what it does is it relieves stress. You know, like stand up I love, but it ebbs and flows. What people want one week, they don't want another year. But as far as like the big companies and stuff, you know, they start leaning towards different directions. And I just like to be me. And that's one of the reasons I want to come here, because I'm a big fan of you for the longevity, for like staying in your lane and expanding organically.
Yeah.
Just never chasing anything, just staying you. And then while that happens, like you get hits.
The other opportunities come, which is
Exactly.
what happened with your get down, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing, man. Especially coming out of comedy, because to me, in entertainment, I think that's the hardest get down. I mean, music is it's tough, but it's not that kind of tough. You don't get I don't think we get the anxieties you guys get, like, because when you come into a room, right, you know, you got the music back there, and chances are if you got something, it's going to make people move, and there's a little comfort in that if you come do your job, you're straight, you're going to make the people move. But to be funny is different. You know, it's like I would have mad anxieties, like, are these jokes going to land tonight? Is this the right room for my material? Like, I would imagine y'all go through that sometimes, right?
Yeah, starting off you kind of do that, but I think as you get more confidence, more experience, it just becomes this like, well, this is what I got.
Right.
You know, like I can't change me for you. I can't, if I go to a different place, it becomes more of a badge of honor to be like, I'm going to go to these different places, stay myself, do the jokes that I like to do, and I'll make them work for everybody, for everywhere I go. And that's the work of it. To me, that's what makes it fun. I'm not worried about having to fit in or having other people like me. Either they get it or they don't. And that's what draws people to it, is that confidence. You know, when you're up there like, hey, please like me, like, oh, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
People don't get into that. People love it when you.
Do you try your jokes out like on your friends or your family or something?
I used to when I was first starting out, but I've been doing comedy stand up like 17 years now. So I mostly write on stage, where if I have a gig or something and I have something I'm working on, I'll put it in between some other stuff that I know that works,
Cool.
and just try it out. Sometimes it bombs. You know, if it bombs, you can get a big laugh off of that. You know.
Yeah. That's the good thing. You could always flip that.
Yep.
But it's a lot of work, man. I would imagine like being away from it sometimes will fuck you up because it's like timing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because I know like people that went that came off of stand up, when they stopped doing the stand up and just did like the TV shows and the movies, they were afraid to go back to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that kept busy, like, you know, like for instance, like Jay Leno and Seinfeld, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had like the talk show and then he had the TV show, but they kept on doing stand up through the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like it's a momentum you got to keep carrying, right?
Well,
in terms of the live set.
And also that it, like, when you go on these sets and you do these shows, like, it's different type of people, you know,
Yeah.
executives. It's like these people who coming through and no matter what you say, they're like, oh, that was genius. Oh, you're brilliant. You're the next this, you're the next that. Your show gets canceled. They're not there anymore, you know? The people who are at these actual live shows, they can tell you when you're actually really funny, because they're going to laugh if it's funny and they're not going to laugh if it's not. And so to me, I call it the source.
Yeah.
So I never want to disconnect from the source. So no matter as much other stuff I do, whether shows, movies, and it's not like, you know, I get to do some stuff, but I'm like security guard number 2 and this and that, you know? So I can't ever get a big head about that.
Yeah.
I always got to go and do stand up and stay connected, because that's how I truly know I have something, whether they want to book me or not. If I go on the road and someone who, like I go to Portland where I started, and someone who's seen me since I started 17 years ago, and they're like, man, this is you on a whole new level. I know that's real. I know they're not like just saying it because they think they can make money off of me.
Right.
And so you need that type of authenticity to stay true to comedy, and that's what I believe.
How hard was your first gig to do? Were you like, was the nerves crazy or?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, vomited. I used to vomit before shows. Couldn't eat at all. You know, couldn't smoke, couldn't do anything. I would just be like, this is what we're going to do. And I would just be in a panic attack until I went up on stage and then got off stage. And then it took, a few times of doing it. First few times bombing. When you bomb and you're like, oh.
You got to learn from that.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still alive. It's not the worst thing.
It's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like in the early days, for the first big shows, it was remembering the first word to the song. Like if I had like been drinking, that's always a thing. Like that's why I stopped drinking before shows and just went light on it, because that would make me forget. The weed, I could remember everything. The alcohol, I'd like mess up a first word. But I noticed that in those days when I wasn't drinking like at all, and we were doing the first shows, if I was nervous, I'd forget the first word. And if Sendog or somebody didn't have the second word like to come in on or to help me out, I'd freeze right there like deer in the headlights trying to remember the goddamn verse. Has that ever happened to you on stage?
I want to know more. Tell me a story when this happened.
Oh, this was probably in 91, 92, first few shows. I'm green, like it's not like us doing backyard parties and house parties and things like that. That was easy because, it's all our friends and stuff like that. You get in front of all these strangers and now show and prove. Yeah, I froze up a couple times at first. I remember we were at the Radiotron. There was a spot called the Radiotron, old school hip hop club. It was like legendary, and everybody wanted to get on that stage, whether you were a DJ, MC, break dancer, pop, or whatever.
I believe that was me and you, right?
That was me, you, and your brother. And Julio G and Tony G were
Tony
DJ.
G was on the decks.
Tony G and Julio were on the decks that night, and they asked you guys to come up to see if you wanted to flip, and I was with you guys. And so when I went up there, man, like I knew all my shit before I walked up on stage. I knew it. And then the minute Mello passes me the mic, and it was over for me right there.
I remember.
Wow. Boom. I totally choked up right
Great
there.
memory.
That was my first freeze, and then I froze in front of a camera. It was like a audition for something. I don't even know why we were there, but it was an audition, and three of us were doing something, and again, I forget the first word. I could not finish the goddamn line. But after that, I got into a phase where I told myself I would not allow myself to freeze or get caught up again in any moment. Instead of letting it break me and it becoming a thing, I just had to think past it and be like, this is never going to happen again.
It happens to the best of us.
And I would be prepared, you know what I mean? And it would happen. It was just those first nerves that, you're thinking too much and then you forget the thing the most.
And the alcohol don't hurt.
And the alcohol, yeah, that doesn't help.
I never drink till after any set.
Yeah.
After, right?
Correct.
Not me.
Correct. Still to this day. I won't drink.
Yeah,
After,
no.
do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, no, I can't be drinking nothing. Like
I'm kind of the opposite. I could drink. I can't smoke. If I smoke, I'll forget my name.
Yeah.
For real. Like,
wow.
Smoking, I'll smoke after the show.
See, for me, I could have a shot, but I can't do drinks. And I can't. I just won't, because I already know where that's going. I'm going to forget one of these songs.
Yeah.
At least that's in my subconscious, and because I think that it manifests. Maybe I got to get past that, but I don't want to be drinking before the show anyway. I like to be locked in and tight.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Be a professional.
Be pro.
Yo, so you said you do voice impersonations too?
No voice impersonations at all. That's the best part about this.
Okay.
It's my voice different energy levels. That's it. It's the same thing people used to make fun of me when I was in school, and now I make money off of it. But no, I know people who do. I know this guy named Eric Bauza. He does everything. He's Bugs Bunny. He's the Tasmanian Devil. He's Ninja Turtles. He's everything.
Wow.
And he can do that. That's like mimicry. That's every dialect. That's not. I can't do. People ask me. I'm like, no. You can get me excited or you can get me sleepy. Those are your choices.
Hey, how hard is it like when you got to go for a reading and they're not giving you the same energy as the character that you're supposed like they're just reading it like plain
Yeah.
so that you could deliver your lines. How hard is that?
Oh, it's the worst. It usually lets you know that you got no chance whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, why am I here? There's a lot of things that are usually around it. You're usually doing it at like 4:30 p.m. and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's like, oh, you don't give a crap about me.
Yeah.
If I had any chance, I'd be here at 10 a.m., 11, beginning of the day. You just get me in before you head out, and then they give you no energy. And you, those are the only times I did freeze up is when it was stuff that I had no connection to.
Yeah.
My actual stand-up and stuff, things that I lived, I didn't really ever freeze up about, except for one time in Osaka, Japan, where I just couldn't remember any joke because I took too many edibles and hadn't performed in a couple weeks. And
That'll happen.
Yeah, but I was like, I thought it was beautiful. I was like, whoever would have thought I would bomb in Osaka, Japan?
At least you could say that.
Yeah. That's gorgeous.
You embraced it.
Yeah. Oh, I did.
Crazy.
My wife didn't embrace it at the time, which is why she's my ex-wife currently.
She's like,
she was pissed.
She was like, we're done.
Yeah, she was real mad.
Because you did the edibles, right?
She just was not. She just didn't like that I bombed, and then brought attention to her that she was in the audience. It was just
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was like, oh man, you should have my back, and that you mad. So it was a clear lesson.
That's true.
Yeah.
She
She
should
said,
have
I'm
had
with
your
you while we winning.
Yeah,
When we losing.
yeah.
You
I'm
can
like,
do
how'd
it by
you get
yourself.
here? How'd you get to Osaka?
Yeah, that part.
You can lose alone.
Well, hence the X.
Right.
Really?
Hence putting the X on it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you want somebody to support you in those times, man, because that ain't easy.
No.
when you have one of those shows, it's like, man, the last thing you need is someone breathing down your back over some.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, really.
But you did eat edibles before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an open mic. It wasn't even a real show.
Okay, well,
nice.
there
I
we
was
go.
on vacation.
It doesn't count.
What?
There's no money involved.
Okay, see, yeah, no.
There you go.
Understanding should have been there for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, I'm glad you're in a better place now.
Oh, I feel so much better now. Doing well. Getting ready to go back to Japan in a week. So I'm excited.
How long you doing shows out there for?
Oh, I'm just going on vacation.
Oh, you're just going vacation.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a beautiful place, man.
Yeah.
Stay off the mic, all right?
Yeah.
No
I
open
might
mics.
go back. We'll see what happens.
The edibles.
Hey, you ever do that like that Mario Kart driving through the
Yeah.
city they do?
I did do that once. It was terrifying.
It's crazy when you see it. It's
Do you
like
guys know about this?
I seen it.
Yeah.
The real life Mario Kart.
Yeah,
they
right?
put you in a
Put you-
onesie. They put you in a onesie character of your choice, and then you and your group follow race around the city,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
following
You
the,
in the streets,
guide.
In the
Real
real
cars.
street, yeah, you think it's like chill, and then there's an actual semi truck going
Yeah.
by you, and you're like, oh, I could die.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That part, and you
Ooh.
gotta have you have to have one of them. It's a what is it? A universal license they call it?
Mhm. International. like-
International license. You can go apply for it at AAA. How about that?
Oh, that's tight.
If you're going overseas, you want to rent a car and not get,
Pete, did you do this already?
No, I did not do it. But I saw it several times when I went down there on the occasions that I went for. That's a big thing out there.
You got to throw on the costume too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, everybody's in the costume right there, man.
funny.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody just going up in there without one.
Wow.
No, for safety, you gotta have a costume.
Yeah,
That's not bumper cars either.
it's a part of the deal.
It's going to protect you.
Now, see, I would not take Eric Bobo on a drive like this. You know what I'm saying? I would not allow him to get in the car and drive the car. You know know what I'm saying? He would
Why?
have, someone
Why is
have
that?
because he's not good with things like that. He's good in a regular car, but you put him in a motorized anything that's like a mini or a bike or a scooter or a Sea-Doo or anything like that, he's prone to wreck it. You know what I'm saying? So I would not necessarily trust Bobo in one of these kind of situations.
Treat it like bumper cars.
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
he might. He might. And not on purpose.
Oh, he's
Damn,
throwing
you're out there
banana-
and-
He's out there throwing banana peels.
How fast does it go?
And he threw it at a bike, man. How cold-blooded is that?
How fast does it go? What's the speed limit of it?
I don't know, but they roll, man.
Yeah, they get up there at least 20, 30.
Ooh.
Yeah, you out there.
So you've done it.
Yeah, I
So
did.
how many of you went in your group when you did it?
Just the two of me,
Oh, it's
me
just-
and my ex. Yeah,
And you were a part of a group.
of like 8 people. Yeah,
Which onesie did you put on?
I went with the Mario. of
All right.
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We said we're gonna
Yeah.
do it. We're gonna do it all the way.
yeah.
They should, they couldn't have that around here or in New York because people would just. Yeah, those little ass cars would be getting rolled.
Rolled over.
It's
Or
safe, I
jacked.
guess, if you in a group, right? They got to keep you in a group. So
Imagine you're doing that here in LA. They, like go up on a certain block.
Nope.
Get out the car.
Leave you stranded in that onesie.
See, yeah, you stranded in that onesie out here on Fig, and yeah,
Forget about
it. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, take that little drive through Fig, like race up and down Fig. Let's see what happens. Right, gonna be having some distracted drivers.
Man.
What you working on lately
I work on this Apple show called Loot.
with Maya Rudolph, right?
Maya Rudolph.
Hell yeah.
And that's been really fun. We just finished the 2nd season of that. And then I'm doing a Nickelodeon cartoon called Rock, Paper, Scissors, which I don't know if I should say while I'm lighting a joint.
We hear it's all good. We didn't hear anything.
Can't recall.
On your off day.
But there's worse. But there's people in the Nickelodeon's past that done way worse.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
still doing worse.
Facts, B.
So,
That's facts.
yeah, Rock, Paper, Scissors, that's coming. I'm real excited. I mean, that's a dream come true to me to be like a Nicktoon and working with Maya Rudolph. I'm just doing a lot of fun stuff, working on a new hour special, touring.
That's dope. You
Yeah.
did Good Burger too as well, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah,
That they waited so long to put that together, but it's dope that they did that.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I grew up on that stuff. So watching Keenan and I've been able to meet him a couple times and then just got a call one day. You know, they had a bunch of guest people who grew up watching it, people from the past who were on all that and stuff. And they were like, you know, come on down and do a little cameo. And I was like, I couldn't say yes fast enough.
That's almost like checklist. That's checklist for you, right?
Yeah, truly,
Yeah.
truly. Because I mean, seeing Keenan Thompson, seeing
Yeah.
a black chubby dude, big smile. I was like, that was the first time where I was like, oh, maybe I could do something like that, you know. And so it was real cool to be able to work with him. He's a real great guy.
You know, Keenan is definitely a weed head.
Yeah,
He's dope,
He's
man.
smart.
Hell yeah.
I
He's
get
cool.
down with Keenan. He's been putting in work since he was a kid, and to make it to SNL and being one of the longest running cast
Yeah.
members there, and still be funny as hell.
Dude,
Yep.
he's the most consistent
legend.
at being funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, Black Regis Philbin.
it'll be a sad day when he goes because all
on
his
TV that long. That's why I call him Black Regis.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
hey, his characters are always hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, I like when he does Bill Cosby. He's like mad funny.
When he does anybody,
Anybody on SNL, he's the best.
yeah, yeah. When he does Charles Barkley is crazy. Yeah, salute to Keenan, man.
Absolutely.
How hard is it to keep it together when you're doing a scene with another comedian and they're like,
I
know,
mean,
they're
I don't
killing
mean to
the
be
scene.
rude, but you should ask them how hard it is to work with me. That's what was going on.
That's what. So
That's
you were
what I-
making them crack.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, that's when you know, man. It's like to keep it try to keep it together when someone is just killing.
That's what I mean. That's just when I work with people like that. I tend to come. I did it with Maya first day. I just like, hey, I gotta be a normal coworker with you, but before I do that, I gotta tell you how much I love you, how much you meant to me, how much I love your mom, how much my mom loves your mom.
Yeah.
Like I gotta do that, and then I get away, and then from then it's just like I'm trying to destroy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill every scene.
You gotta have that mentality.
Hell yeah.
But that I think does it feel like a notch in your belt when you make them crack?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh yeah. Like whenever I made anyone, I mean. First movie I ever did was this movie called Get Hard with Kevin Hart.
With Kevin Hart, yeah, I remember that.
And I just improvised some line, and I made both of them laugh, and that was the first time I was like, "Oh, okay, I can be good at
Yeah,
exactly
money.
Yeah, I got something here. If I can make them laugh, and then have people who working on the scenes come up in between, just like in my ear, just oh, you killing it, you still in this scene, man. And I was just like, okay, and I don't even know what I'm doing. Let me keep going to class, keep working it out, keep figuring it out. And I'm still like that, I'm just happy to have the opportunities to work with people like Maya and Nat Faxon and the people who make the show that I'm on, like made Parks and Rec and 30 Rock, so it's a nice lineage of learning comedy, and I'm a big student and fan of comedy, just like of hip hop and stuff. So to me, I get a lot of joy when people who I respect and grew up loving, when they in turn respect what I do.
Yeah, that's everything, man. That's like a validation you don't expect.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it makes it worth it. Who were the ones that made you like want to do comedy?
Classics people: Dave Chappelle, Wanda Sykes, Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah,
he's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Mitch was probably like my biggest influence, and then Lucille Ball, watching I Love Lucy when I was a kid. That was when I was just like, man, I love. There's just something about the rhythm of this, the joy that it brings out when it, grew up in the South Side of Chicago. It was a rough area sometimes. And my mom was single mom, so like seeing that outside of Cabrini Green. I don't want to claim Cabrini Green. It was a little, we could see it. My mom was a social worker, so she would go into Cabrini Green. I would have to sometimes go with her on her visits, but we did not live there. But it definitely, rough time. So seeing stuff like different comedies always brought me to a different world. I would just watch different stand-ups. We go to Suncoast Video or whatever, Hollywood Video Store, and just watch comedies, watch Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker.
Man, laughter is everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's good for you. Always been.
Really?
That's why, people being, I think, too sensitive about the jokes these days. It's like, man, comedy is the place where you, like, it's hands off with that. Just let the comedians be the comedians and pop off the jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't even really find it like that mostly on the road. That's usually, a lot of people say that online and stuff, and you get the little stuff on Twitter and whatnot, but when you're actually on the road doing shows,
You feel the love.
Yeah, people love comedy, people love dark jokes, people love inappropriate jokes, especially if you're just telling the truth,
And if you're too sensitive, don't go to a comedy show.
That's true.
If you think you're going to be offended, because hey, some comedy is aggressive.
Yeah.
Don't sit in the front.
Some comedy is like the way gangster rap is. If you're going to be offended by certain words, don't go to was once considered a gangster rap type of show, right? Go to something more suitable to your flavors. And it's the same thing with comedy. If you're going to see a comedian who's known to be aggressive with certain subject matter or language or whatever, and that ain't for you, then don't even bother to be there to be a troll.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Because what are you doing there? If you know that it might offend you.
Yeah.
People just always want to say some shit. You know what I mean? It don't even have a reason for it. They just need to say some shit against somebody for no goddamn reason. They're probably even a fan deep down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite videos that I've seen recently, like in the age of like TikTok and Instagram, is like when you see hecklers get owned by comedians. Like they just interrupt the show. Oh, that's not funny. They try to tell a comedian that's not funny, and he's like, "Who are you to tell me?" Like, and then they'll just immediately have they'll just say the right choice of words and shut her down.
Yeah.
and that her or him. You know what I mean? Whoever's the
No, you
offended.
were right. It's usually a drunk woman. You were right the first time.
But it's sometimes you see someone make a comment. It's like, this isn't about you.
Yeah.
Like, enjoy the show. You can have a discussion afterwards. Be like, oh, I didn't find that funny. But like, let the artist do his thing.
Yeah, let the artist be the artist, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
People always want to be getting in, like in the mix of a creative process, whether it be music or comedy. They don't do movies and TV like that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, comedy and music has got some crazy shit to say.
Yeah.
You gotta let people grow.
Yeah.
You gotta let people grow. That's why I love, like, one of my favorite artists is Tyler, the Creator, and to see the way he's grown and changed, and his message grows and changes, and that's what you want in an artist.
Yeah,
So,
evolution. Yeah.
yeah, to me, that's it. Like, I don't even mind if you don't like something. That's fine. You don't like my comedy? That's fine. I do some real specific things that are right to my life. But if that should just be the end of it, if it's like, oh, this isn't for me. And that's what I think we lose a lot in the Twitter and the people piling on into just the like, it's not for me. Maybe a couple of years from now, and then he'll keep working at it. I'll see him again, and I'll like that joke.
Yeah.
But instead, people just go, that person's horrible, that person's shit. They don't have anything to value, and I just don't believe in that. I love development. I like watching people grow, watching people change.
That's what it's about.
100.
I mean, every artist, no matter what they do, they evolve and develop a different set of skills that adds to what they already have. And, they become better at their craft if you allow them to do this. You know what I mean? When an artist feels they got to hold back, man, that's opposite of growth. So let the artist be the artist, y'all.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And just appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like it's like the need to do the stand-up? Is it like, because some folks like that when you're in a certain pattern, right, and you don't do what's in that pattern, you feel out of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like feel out of sorts when you don't do stand-up, when you're away from it too long?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like a calling or like a drug where you're just like, I need to do this. I feel at my best when I feel truly at my best on stage. So I love doing it. Even the worst day on stage is a good day. And so I miss it. Sometimes it's nice to get away from it. And I think sometimes artists can get overconsumed by their craft and just never want to take a break. But I love it. I mean, if I can have a life that affords me to take a vacation for a couple of weeks and I really start missing stand-up, then it's great. I mean, the pandemic, that was really like, it forced me to be like, oh, well, who am I outside of being a stand-up comedian? And it was the first time where I had to stop doing something that I did like pretty much 3, 4, 6 days a week, every day since I had turned 23 years old. So
it was a forced break on all of us, pretty much.
Yeah. But it was good. It was good in a lot of ways, because then it let me be like, oh, I'm more than that. I'm a father. I'm a good friend. I'm a good son. I'm all these other things. And then it let me get back to stand up, having more gratitude about it, being able to appreciate it more. But to answer your question, yeah, I mean, if I don't do it, I hate it. I love doing stand up.
I'll tell you what, like we were forced into that break, right? But when you take small breaks away from something, and it gives you time to absorb it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that for a long time because, like you, I was just constantly going. And I felt like I could not stop. Like the work was everything. And if I wasn't working, I felt like mad out of sorts, right? Mm-hmm. So, when I decided to take a small break, I realized being away from this or that or the other, whatever I was working on, I came back with a new perspective, but it almost made it feel like I absorbed everything and processed it now, as opposed to not giving it time. Like I never gave anything time, like just process, because I'm constantly doing.
Yeah.
And that little short time gave me a little bit time to. So for instance, like one of my big hobbies is DJing. So like I'd practice and practice and practice, and so much practice. But when I let myself go and say didn't maybe practice for a couple weeks, I missed it. But I came back with a different thing, like not realizing that I picked up something in all that practice time that I didn't have before.
Yeah, well, it's like puzzle solving.
Yeah.
If you're looking at a puzzle and you can't figure it out and you're just frustrated, it can take forever. You walk away for a little bit, clear your head, and you can get a different view from it. And it's like that with stand up. And
Are you like constantly during the day just writing jokes in your head?
Oh no.
No?
Not at all.
I mean, I rap, so I do that. If I, wherever I go, I'm always
rapping.
Something's gonna come to my head.
Yeah.
Or I'll say a little verse or something.
Oh
I'm driving
no, I get
or something.
that. There's different
something will come
styles
to you.
of writing. I always figure like there's people who do write like that in comedy, and they sit at a desk and they like look at the newspaper and they figure things out. And I always figure like there's like hunters and fishers. Like that's hunting. You're always active. You're always trying to do it. I'm a fisherman. Like I'm like chilling. Something's going to strike me, and I just have to make sure that I reel it in. I just make sure that I have something to write it down, have my phone to take a note of it. But it's more me living my life, playing with my sons, going out on dates, doing whatever I need to do. And then that life strikes me. Like I've never been good at like writing topical material or news-based material. It's always been about my life and stuff. So in order for me to write, I kind of have to just live. And then stuff comes to me.
I think with rap or hip hop, whatever, I think we do a combination of both. We hunt and fish. Like when we have studio time booked, I mean, you sort of have to get it. You can't wait for an idea. But when we don't have time booked and we're just chilling, an idea might pop. Somebody might say something, or you might think of something, or maybe a phrase, and you might key into that, and that becomes an idea, right?
Yeah.
But with the rap shit, it's a combination of both. I think
it's constant for rap when like.
With comedy, it's like the bookings will do that for you, right? You're like, you put an hour together, you shoot an hour, and then you put some shows on your schedule. And then by that, you're like, well, I got to come up with something.
I got to have some material now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that tends to work out. Even it's just talking about your day. You learn that like it's less about like coming up with stuff and more like talking about myself, talking about truth, and having my rhythm, And then things tend to work out.
Yeah, man. I respect comedians on all levels, man, because to me it would seem like it's one of the hardest forms of entertainment, unless you get it to like your rhythm, like it becomes a thing where you do it so much that it's second nature, it's innate, Yeah,
there's a lot of different viewpoints on it. I was just reading this book recently though that just said that like comedy to them was a state of being. A state that you get into, and it's just being open and being playful, and that kind of really opened my mind to like being less focused on like writing like material and just being like, if I stay open and in the moment and playful, something happens. And like, I mean, I got a big laugh last night. I just went to this bar show near my house, and I was doing my material, and someone just was drinking their drink, and they just had a particularly loud slurp. And me just being like, oh man, that's a hell of a slurp. Like, and just digging into that for 2 minutes was like the biggest laughs that I got. And it was just because I was open and playful and wasn't like, hey, what the hell is this? I was like, oh, that's cool.
The receptors were like working.
Yeah. Also, Les, I like that you said that you rap like I don't know who you are. You're a legend.
I'm undercover over here. So
I don't think you're undercover. It says Psycho Les when we start.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. People don't know who the fuck Psycho.
You're the best there is. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Beatnuts is legendary, son.
Come on, girl. Man, listen to oh man, love.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And you saying that you saying that you from Chi-Town. There's a lot of love for Beatnuts in Chi-Town.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah. What was some of the hip hop you were listening to coming up?
Growing up, just anything I can get my hands on. The things that I remember, my first album, and I saw you at that 25th anniversary show, was The Score.
Yeah.
I got that from a teacher of mine who only knew about the Roberta Flack song, and the rest of the album they didn't care about. So I bought that cassette from them for like $5. And then listened to a lot of Devin the Dude, Too Short. Growing up in Chicago, it was like Crucial Conflict.
Crucial Conflict, yep.
Twisted, you know, and just like and now I listen to a lot of like rap that is similar to the way I kind of write jokes, which is like lifestyle rap, lifestyle comedy, Currency, Larry June, Primo Rice, stuff like that.
Yeah, Currency's he gets down, man. All of them do.
Hell yeah, Larry June and Alchemist album was crazy.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I went saw him at the Palladium and Alchemist was with him. It was a hell of a show.
Currency got a dope live show with the band. Like I seen him killing it.
Yeah, he don't mess around.
Yeah, I want to copy that. I feel like I see that a lot. I saw DJ Quick do that. I saw Currency do that.
Yeah.
I was like, when people really feel on their level, they like, I'm gonna get a band. And I'm like, I want to do that with comedy. I want to do that.
That's fire.
You can.
I will.
I know you will. It's all just a matter of time. Guys, did you know on this day, 1929, singing Sammy Ward, R&B singer for Motown, was born. Happy birthday.
Wow. Like one of the first singers.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
He goes way back, son. 1929, goddamn.
Full of lard. Just,
yeah.
Gee.
It stood strong.
Yeah. It got no choice.
Standing strong, boy.
It's there.
Tell you what.
Purposely.
Colonel Black, Colonel Sanders. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely got the KFC look.
My G's.
Yeah. That is a bow tie, all right. Did you know on this day in 1937, Disney's animated movie Snow White premiered in Los Angeles? I did not know.
Wow.
Give two offs for that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's crazy.
That's history.
Dude, I didn't even think that movie was that old. I thought it was in the 50s, but the 30s, that's crazy.
No, Mickey goes way back, son.
Damn.
They all go way back. Did you know on this day in 1940, Frank Zappa was born?
Yes.
Rest in peace and happy birthday
Yes.
to the legendary.
Dude, he's got hell of a discography, man.
Yeah. You know, got a son named Dweezil and a daughter named Moon Unit. That's unique.
Yeah.
You were really open to give your children names like Dweezil and Moon Unit.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You know, in school, his name was Weasel.
Yeah. Or the Weasel. Remember?
Dude.
Did you know?
It wasn't Jimmy the Weasel.
Yeah. Yeah. On this day in 1946, Carl Wilson, co-founder of the Beach Boys, was born.
What up, Carl?
This guy had a great voice, man.
Yeah.
When his brother decided he would not tour anymore, he had to take over the high falsetto pieces within the Beach Boy catalog. And he killed it.
The Beasties.
The Beastie Boys. Imagine a cover band, Beasties, with the Beach Boys.
Hell yeah.
The Beastie Boys. Yeah, unique, son. Did you know? On this day, 1969, the Supremes were on the Ed Sullivan Show for their last time with Diana Ross.
Man.
It's when she broke. She pulled the first Beyonce.
Yep.
She's like, you know what? We're large, but I'm going to be larger.
They're dope.
Oh, yeah.
This is the template for Destiny's Child and eventually Beyonce right here.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They even went through the same thing. They had to replace a member.
Couple times, I think.
Yeah.
There was 4 when they first started.
What, the Supremes?
No, the Destiny's Child. Yeah, there was
I thought
4.
there was only 3.
There was 4, and then they kicked one of the girls out, and then it was
Then
Kelly
they had the 3, and then they
Michelle.
replaced one.
The original group was
Yeah, there was 4. Yeah,
I only remember 3.
yeah,
Me too.
I think I remember 4.
yeah. When they first started.
That's crazy.
They are.
Yeah. There they are.
Oh, snap.
Was it the one on the left
That's
that was
yeah,
the
the
place
one
that
on
she
the
looks
left,
like?
yeah.
She looks like she knows she's getting.
Both
Yeah.
the one on either side.
Yeah, but the one on the left went first.
yes,
She was out first, and then old girl, she got replaced.
with what's her name, Michelle.
Yeah, and then she got replaced. I
Yeah.
think. No. Wait a minute. There was another one. Wasn't there a Farrah Franklin as well, or Farrah?
Ooh, I don't know. I think there was only those. There was 2 besides Michelle. There was those 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it confused.
Yeah. But yeah, they started off as a 4-piece. I remember that's when I met them, when they were doing rounds of radio and they came by.
Yeah.
So they were singing the bills. You pay my bills.
Yeah, right around that time,
Yeah.
The Bills, what's the other one?
No.
No. Bugaboo.
Oh.
Hated that song.
Yeah.
All the other stuff I could take. That one, I was like, why?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, no. Let's get past it. Otherwise, that song's gonna get in my head, and I can't stand that shit. Did you know on this day in 1970, Elvis Presley pulled up to the White House and decided he wanted to help fight the war on drugs, the previous war before the Ronald Reagan war, the Nixon war.
Wow.
And Nixon gave him a Narcotics Bureau badge.
Oh, wow.
Hence the rumors that Elvis was a fed or worked for the CIA and all of this because he wanted to.
Damn.
I wonder if he busted anybody.
I think there is stories of Elvis, getting down with people like, hey, I'm a federal officer.
Give them drugs.
Freeze. Give me them drugs.
Freeze, motherfucker.
Give me them drugs.
I'm gonna need all your pills. Yeah. Got a peanut butter sandwich. He liked peanut butter sandwiches with what?
It was peanut butter, banana and
with
fried.
bacon, no?
Oh,
I think, yeah.
That's some fat ass.
Man.
You're a fat ass.
The cholesterol is off the hooks.
Oh, man, he's having flown in.
Crazy. Did you know on this day in 1999, DMX dropped And Then There Was X, his third studio album.
X gonna give it to you.
One of the best to ever do it right there, man. DMX did something that other rappers would not do and have still not have done because it puts a dent in the armor. Like all the rappers we came up being like macho, like in that regard, right? Like we don't show weakness, we don't show a soft side, no vulnerability, right? But my dude right here, as hard as he was and as gritty as he wasn't afraid to show that on stage. He'd even break out into tears.
Yeah, man.
Which is something rappers just didn't do on stage.
Yeah, he would do that prayer.
He read some Bible verses on your ass too.
Yeah.
He'd do the prayer, and he'd cry and be thankful for the moment. And it was an awesome thing, man.
Yeah.
He was dope in that, and like on all aspects of it, like his songwriting, his delivery, and his live show, but his vulnerability was it was incredible.
Dude, there's that interview Jay-Z did where he said when he really knew that DMX was that dude is that when he, when they were doing that tour together, or one of the tours they did together, and that X went on stage and had everyone so riled up and also had him so emotional in another point of the show, had him crying.
Yeah.
And he was like...
They're probably all crying together.
Yeah. He's like, that's when he knew, like, yo, this dude right here.
He was different. A little off the chain sometimes, but he was different. Yeah. Did you know on this day, 2012, Gangnam Style became the first video on YouTube to reach 1 billion views.
Gangnam Style.
I mean, congrats to that. It's
dude,
ridiculous.
There's a song that I hate. There it is.
That's
the one.
Dude, look at it.
Now you
Now we
remember.
know.
I mean, you don't want to look this cool in the video, Les?
I mean,
I would love to have a scene
cool.
like that.
He looks cool, but the song is.
Did you see that video that went around about 6 months ago? Or maybe earlier in the year. It was like a stadium full of people still like rocking to that song and doing that in same dance.
They'll still rock to it.
Yeah. That it's bona fide classic all over the world.
It's one of those dance songs that people that like to dance, they cannot deny it. Once it comes on, they're going.
I never got it. I never got it.
Is it like the Asian Macarena or something?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
absolutely.
exactly what it is.
Was annoying.
What was dope was the Harlem Shake videos that were happening. You remember when that was popping? It started with one or two people, and then it flipped to demonstrate, Les.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Gotta have that crackhead shake. I need music to do it right.
Yeah, no.
Really
music,
get in.
hey, music is everything.
You gotta get into
It's
it.
not an acapella.
It's acapella Twitch. It's like a Twitch.
Yeah, we'll go with it, man. Shoot.
Here's what C- was talking about. This was in the summer.
Look at that.
Look at that, dude.
Did he have a dance? That was the dance?
That was the
That
dance.
was the dance.
Yeah.
It's better than the...
It's like he was riding a horse, a little mini horse.
Little pony ride.
Yeah, a little pony ride. He don't even got to sing this song. They'll sing it for him.
That's crazy.
He just got to play it and do the dance. Play it loud and do the dance.
He could do what Designer actually wanted to do. Right? Go out there and not have to perform the song and just dance around. They'll perform it for you. But he got it like that. I mean, how many people would you say was, I mean, it's hard to tell because that place was packed up and down.
Dude. And all of them dancing.
Sure it wasn't CGI, though?
No. not for that guy. Not in that region.
Yeah.
He's the biggest shit down there.
Yeah, look at that.
It's a
That's
full football stadium of about 90,000 plus everybody on the ground. Another 300 maybe?
Look at that goddamn ramp.
390,000?
It's almost, yeah. It seems like that ramp's almost like a quarter mile.
I would say
Yeah,
that's
man.
definitely like
That goes to show that corny shit sells.
Yeah.
that's 100,000.
I mean, we've been known that since the early 90s in terms of rap.
And not in today's times, yeah. But
You've-
back then, this would have flown.
No, that wouldn't have flown back then. But not to us. But there would have been people that got down with that. For sure.
In
people.
Japan, maybe.
All right.
Konnichiwa.
Touche. Touche. All right, look. If you haven't smashed that like yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Do it right now. You might unlock something cool, like the Dr. Greenthumb prescription box that if you got to 1,000 likes before the show's over today, we'll give that shit away tomorrow.
Ooh-wee.
Right? Dr. Greenthumb prescription box on the line. Let's see what you do. All right. And, before we get into the next bit, let's check this out.
Hey, how's it going? This is Michelle from Dr. Greenthumb's LAX, located at 5494 West Sentinel Avenue, just 10 minutes from the airport. If you're ever looking for some flour, pre-rolls, tinctures, edibles, whatever you're looking for, we've got. We're open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, so if you're ever in the area, come check us out. Now back to you guys at the studio.
Thank you very much. Now it's time for submissions.
My favorite part.
Oh, boy.
You're improving, Les. A little improvement today.
I'm practicing now.
Look at Snacks all Christmased up right
Yeah,
now.
shout out to Snacks.
His lights weren't on, though.
I know.
Someone dimmed his lights, man.
Damn.
Like he got his heart broke.
Not on the 21st of December. Damn.
He's usually lit.
He's lit by now.
All right.
And we got Pon up in here showing off some soul food. He's saying this is his soul food, some pork bone boiled up with cabbage, potatoes, and some sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Right on.
Bring it.
All right. Let's see.
No, don't invite me over.
This is not tasty.
He's also showing off some lamb roast.
Okay. That looks a little bit better. Yeah.
Bring it.
Does it?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
He's got it real simple.
Healthy.
He's
How about
definitely
this
on a
plate,
diet.
Ron?
You know,
Real
that's-
simple and healthy.
Simplistic and healthy.
Real healthy.
Okay.
Ron, would you mess with this plate or not?
Yeah, no, that's just
Yeah?
fine. That's a regular. That's like a hospital lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that little piece of tomato.
Go to
Like, what's that
cafeteria.
gonna do though? That little tomato.
There you go.
I don't know.
Veggies.
Bring
Get
it.
it in.
Couple more tomatoes. All right.
Yeah, even it up, you know?
We got Positive J saying it's time for the holiday season, so I made some chocolate turtles.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Bring it.
Merry Christmas. Oof.
No. Oh my! I bet it tastes good, but it doesn't photograph well.
Some of the stuff doesn't photograph well. That's
agreed.
A fact.
Agreed.
And next up in here, we got Mad Way saying, "Yo, be real.
Yeah.
I need you to sign this poster, please."
I believe I already signed it.
Awesome.
No.
I think Mad Way's picked up a new one.
You know what? You got a poster. That's right. What I signed was the portrait. My bad. Yeah, I'll sign. I'll get it done for you, Mike.
Bring it.
Oh yeah.
And we got Mike Phillips up in here saying, "No wonder why Bart's Barbecue's burgers are so cheap. $5,000 in premium Wagyu beef burgers stolen from popular San Francisco sushi restaurant."
Wow.
Oh man.
Damn. Damn, Dustin.
Stolen beef, huh, son?
Damn.
Well, it isn't made with love. We already know this. Stolen beef and no love. The Fury brisket.
Oh, the fear rage.
Yeah. When he throws salt on that brisket, it's hate salt. I don't love this shit.
We got Wilfred Cyrus all the way up in Michigan saying, "I took a picture of B Real's favorite strain. This is called Super Boof."
Super Boof. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the name, but yeah. Looks good, though.
See, I've heard of boof being used in a positive.
Yes, no, that does not work for us down here. We will never comply to that. That's some really good weed. That's not boof right there.
Yep.
Smoke.
We got Mad Ways up in here again saying, "Yo, big shout out to E-Zone at his High and Hungry toy drive. Good times."
Word.
Awesome.
Mad Ways. We got Charlie, Sasha, and family saying, "Hey fam, Charlie is doing fine after surgery. We got him wrapped up and about to watch the show. Thank you guys so much."
What up, Charlie?
We're glad Charlie made it through all right.
Yeah, man.
Looks comfy right there, man.
Tell him we said what up.
He's like, I just want to live like this every day.
We got Smokestack Max saying, "I got 3 different ugly Christmas sweaters for different parties I got to go when I go out drinking and smoking with my friends. Big shout out to Psycho
shit.
Lazy."
Salute. Official. Rocking it today. Happy holidays.
There you go.
Squeeze.
I like your style, dude.
It's also rocking the Tinfoil Podcast.
Oh my God.
Got some mushrooms.
There you go.
You get down with the shrooms, Ron?
Oh yeah, of course.
Have you ever done like a set on shrooms?
Oh, it goes horrible. You think it's gonna go great. You tapped into a whole new consciousness, but nobody else is there with you.
Like if they were on shrooms, do you feel like they would get the joke?
No, I think everybody would be on a different.
They would still be on different.
I would love to see it once, where everyone, including the audience, was on.
That's an idea, right?
Pass it out.
Yeah.
Let's go issue some microdoses out to the crowd. Let's be together as one.
Get there.
Yeah.
Get there early.
Yep. For everybody who comes in here, we're just giving you a microdose. Pop this before the show starts. Let's go.
It takes
All the adults. There's only adults.
Yeah.
Next.
And Smokestack saying he's also rocking the Goodfellas Christmas sweater.
That's a good Christmas sweater right there.
He's also rocking the We Don't Smoke the Same.
There is a very Christmas scene in Goodfellas. Remember when he buys the most expensive tree? Everybody's buying expensive stuff from the robbery, and they're all getting chastised or killed over it. And like, you know, he's even talking about it, how homeboy's cleaning up because everybody bought something. And then the next minute he rolls in, I bought the most expensive tree. After the Lufthansa robbery.
Right.
Yeah. Go back and reference it. Could that be considered a Christmas movie because there's a Christmas scene?
No. Well, yeah, maybe.
There was a Christmas scene in there.
There you go.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's like Beat Street, but Beat Street
is in the time frame.
It was at the time of Christmas, right? Have you ever watched Beat Street?
Not in so long.
Yeah, you got to watch it. There's a Christmas scene in there where they're rapping, and their heads are ornaments in the tree.
Yeah, Treacherous 3.
Treacherous 3.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie, man. Beat Street. Put it on your Christmas movie list.
Along with Die Hard.
Beat Street. King of the beat. All right.
We got Sean saying, "Yo, B, I only smoke maybe once a month. Could you give this roll a joint rating?"
Well, I can't see the end because you got it, your thumb is in the way of the hit end, so it's kind of hard to tell, man.
Yeah. Looks like a light flow tampon.
Light flow tampon. And that would be a 6. A light flow tampon would be a 6.
Wow.
The tampon joint.
Yeah. Tamponium.
Stay free.
Yeah, we got to see the whole joint next time. You got to just put it on the table or a white plate or something.
Smoke.
Not bad though. I mean, I've seen worse.
True that.
It's not a bad joint. But we need to see the whole thing, and I think he didn't have a funky fill tip, so he covered it with his thumb, son.
Glass.
All right. You get a warning this time.
We got Midget Mike saying, "Hey, yo, Cypress, I got some T-shirt ideas for you guys. Here's a couple."
That is a pretty cool T-shirt.
AI ideas.
Slightly violent.
Slightly violent.
A little bit violent.
Slightly violent.
Slightly violent, but still
in appearance.
It makes the eyes pop.
You can always call your new album "Go for Your Guns."
Go for your guns. There you go.
He's also showing this one.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Excellent.
That was pretty cool. All right. That evil laugh to go with it. Let's go.
And we got Skywalker saying, "I got a tent right now filled with pineapple chunk and cured orange bud auto."
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, looks beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, looks the ladies are looking sharp.
It looks sexy.
Yeah.
It's all sexy.
And here's his cured orange auto flower.
Boom.
Smoke.
Got to get more of them leaves off, but they look pretty good.
Yeah.
Twinning.
And next up in here, we got Skywalker. Skywalker saying, "Smoking on some orange tingly gas."
Orange tingly gas. All right.
Yeah.
Not a bad roll neither. That's the major flow tampon right there.
Always.
Always.
With wing.
Right.
And we got Sarah up in here saying, "Currently in a hospital. I can't sleep despite lots of painkillers. I had surgery this morning, hysterectomy, and removal of a huge tumor. So glad it's over and I can start being better. 4 years of boof, and now time for some fired gas. I downloaded and I'm listening to the Dr. Greenthumb podcast. Thank you guys for getting me through with your humor."
Hey, thank you very much.
Oh.
And, positive and healing vibes to you.
Yes.
Take it one day at a time. Don't try to do too much too soon. Heal up.
Yep.
We got Balls Mahoney up in here saying, "Looking up B Real's IMDb, and would you look at that? A wild did you know appears."
Did you know?
That's wild, B.
Oh, there you are, Michael Rappaport.
With Rappaport.
And he got a Christmas shirt.
About that.
We got Tap Out. He's saying, "Pick this up for an early Christmas gift."
Whoo! For real?
All right.
That would be dope to play.
AC/DC Monopoly?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see what the board looks like.
Dude.
Oh,
There you go.
there you go. Ask and you shall receive.
That's pretty sick.
It's a pretty busy ass board.
Yeah.
It's all the album covers, though.
I feel like we need it.
I think we do.
Yeah.
Bring it.
A bunch of fights in here.
Man, I haven't played Monopoly in years.
And we got to listen to AC/DC.
Have you ever finished a game of Monopoly?
No.
Never.
I don't never remember finishing
Never
a game.
once. No one.
Everybody always got frustrated.
Yeah.
Like, hell no.
After like an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's an ongoing game. I don't think you ever finish until someone takes everybody's money.
Yeah, that's the
property.
main.
Yeah.
And that's pretty tough.
Like Life. Remember
Yeah.
playing Life, that board game?
Yeah.
That had an ending, though, because you would make it to the end and
Yeah.
be like, okay, what do you make? You know, like, what do you have left? Like, that's just, you just keep going until someone just has everything.
Yeah, Monopoly, I went to jail too many times, man. Got institutionalized.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We got Insane Harold from Germany saying he's chilling in the Netherlands.
Word up.
Hell yeah.
Salute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a sunset.
Hit them
That's
shots
a
up.
pretty vague shot, though. That could be anywhere.
That's true. Could be in Santa Monica, right?
Yeah, that truly looks like Santa Monica.
That's Compton, California.
Venice Beach.
I don't know if Compton has a beach, though, Mello.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can pull it. Is that a beach? Is that a,
Yeah, that's a
really?
beach.
It's a green screen.
You gotta show me a bike or some canals.
I don't see any surfers out there.
Yeah, there ain't.
We got Insane Harold saying he's just blazing it up watching the show.
Hell yeah.
Word up. Salute, Harold.
I
Keep them
believe
up.
that's truthful.
Peace.
And we got Matt saying, gonna be an amazing holidays with this RSO.
Oh,
There you
boy.
go.
Yeah.
That what you was talking about?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Get the shits, baby.
Ooh, indigo. It's a thing.
Ooh-wee. It's an indica, full indica RSO. You in for the ride right there. That's the ride.
And we got Gabriel saying also picked up some RSO.
He also picked up some RSO.
He's saying about 3 grains of rice a couple of hours before bed gives me a solid night's rest.
Perfect.
3 grains of rice.
See, I'm greedy. I take way more than I should, and that's what gets me in trouble. I'm thinking 3 grains? Nah, I need half of this. And I should have stuck with it 3 grains. God damn it. All right, next.
And we got Rosa and Ricky saying a video of a portal in the sky during the Game Awards.
Oh,
During the
yeah.
Game Awards?
The Game Awards. It was at the convention center.
That's pretty dope.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
the new digital art.
They practice.
Crazy.
That's amazing how they're doing that.
Yeah, the crazy thing, how they do the holograms on the side of the buildings and they make it look like monsters coming outside the
Yeah.
building.
Look at that.
Like, I think they have them in Japan. It's crazy.
I think that'll be the same way Jesus comes back.
Yeah.
Just hand grab it.
That's a,
It's like, come here.
hey, I'm coming.
Finish it.
And now-
Come with me.
Yes, yes.
Hail Mary.
That would be a trip, though, like if you were on mushrooms and you walked alongside of a building and that happened.
Yeah,
You'd be tripping.
It's real.
Oh, my God. Did you just see that?
All of it. It's real.
Oh my
You be
God.
tripping.
Yeah. You would swear it was real.
So real.
All right.
And the last one so far, we got Shogun showing off some suplexes in the ring. Having a little suplex party, he's saying.
Suplex party.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Double up.
Oh.
Oh, homie on top, like the very first one.
Is this?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he caught that. Right.
Yeah, white boy got it all the way. Khaki shorts. Or whatever you want to call them.
Ah,
No, he's wearing full pants. All right. He got tossed.
Bam.
Big shout to Shogun.
Salute to Shogun
Oh, yeah.
putting in that work, man. Salute.
Lucha Libre.
I see some of y'all smash the likes. But yeah, smash them all. Get it to 1,000 and unlock that prescription box. All right. Let's see. What am I?
Yo, Mello, how you doing in that mask? You good?
Yo, B,
You
shout
made
out to my mask.
Yeah.
It's
You haven't
saving
got. You haven't gotten any form of
No,
secondhand.
Nobody's even
I
smoking
feel
right now.
great. I'm gonna hang in there to the second hour this time.
Nobody's smoking right now though.
Oh, nobody.
I am, but I'm like,
Oh, you should have said something. This
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you're good to go, son. Hey, did you guys see the footage of that car that smashed into the smoke shop in Fullerton?
Yeah. No, I didn't see that. No.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all got that bolted?
Give me 1 second here.
I'm giving you 2 seconds. How about that? 2.
Excellent.
1, 1, 2.
Oh man. I mean, like, how high do you got to be to like roll into the smoke shop with your car, son?
Dude. Oh, this is what?
He rolled all the way through.
Oh.
Drive through for real. Damn.
Hey, yo, let me get that insane shit.
This happened.
And you got Tito.
So give me some insane to go.
Like a homegirl just watched him go through.
At which
I mean,
point do you slam on the brakes like, yo, I'm tripping?
Like he drove through the building.
Damn, went through the whole humidor. What is that?
Yeah, the whole thing.
DUI. Oh, he was faded?
At least he had an exit way out
Wow,
that
he
way.
never stopped. Look at that.
Yeah, he never stopped.
All the way through.
I mean, what was he or she looking at? That's just crazy. Imagine if someone was on the floor at that point, though. They would have got drugged.
Tossed.
I don't do drugs.
That's crazy. You know, like, homie was behind the counter, seen the car come in. It was like dumbfounded. He is.
She literally watched someone drive through the shop and just out like through a wall.
That's crazy that it was empty.
Right.
Because, you know.
Yeah, lucky that it was
people just standing online or something.
That's what I'm saying. If there was a few people in there, they would have got rolled up for sure.
The blessing.
And then it would have went from DUI and whatever damages they incurred to, like, you know, what do they call it? Involuntary manslaughter. Yeah. And then he or she would have been in a world of shit. You don't want that charge on you. You don't want none of it, man. In and out. You everybody gets down with in and out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is on here, but they're doing a cherry Coke and a light pink lemonade. Like, this is really on here. Wow. You chose that? All right, cool.
Don't tell me more.
So, yeah, it's on the menu when you go to In-N-Out. Try
nice
cherry Coke and the light pink lemonade.
Here we are, folks.
Here we are.
I'm sorry, man. I think I just noticed.
Very informative right here.
On your shirt, is Santa taking a leak in the snow?
Yeah, he's pissing off the house.
Yeah.
Pissing on the reindeer.
Yeah,
I better
the
put on
thing.
my mask, yo. Shit is crazy. I like it, man. That's dope.
Yeah, if we would have did the Christmas sweater competition like E-Zone brought up, I probably would have won with this one. But
Yeah,
no
good one.
No one took that serious. So I just
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, you're here. That's right.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
I would have gladly participated.
Oh, well, you don't. Next time you come back, we're gonna have some
every Christmas
something popping off.
I love it. No, but in the summer I'll do it whenever you want.
Excellent.
Yeah, ugly Christmas sweaters in the summer. That'd be good.
Wow.
We just flip it up
For half Christmas.
How about ugly summer sweaters?
Yep. Be sweating balls.
You all right over there, Mello?
Yeah,
Did we get through one? Did we get through one of your filters over?
Damn.
I think I'm still good.
Said I think.
The first hour, I saved so much natural breath that I can afford to inhale just a little bit with you today. But it's coming back on here in a minute.
It is a good mask. Where'd you get that one at?
I drove down all the way to Fullerton just for you, man.
You went to Fullerton to get that mask
this morning, and I copped it at some All-American Military. Shout out to them. All-American Military. Yeah, Fullerton.
I feel like these days we all need one of them damn masks, man.
Oh yeah.
About to go down in a minute.
Oh man, they were showing this. There's this I don't know if it's a series or a movie on Netflix is coming out. It's called Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. They because they're using all the premises of what's happening today, and how there's a lot of separation, and different ideologies and stuff like that.
Sure.
It's pretty crazy.
There's another flick on Netflix, Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched
A
that?
lot of
Much
movies
fun.
like that are coming out right now.
Yeah.
Watch that. You're gonna need that mask watching that.
You couldn't need that.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to them. You can get yours for $350 down there. Just go down there and tell them Mellow sent you.
That's a pretty trippy movie, and the way that it ends.
Yeah,
And it was produced by the Obamas.
Yeah.
Top it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Right?
Obamas.
You sure about
Yeah.
that?
They really know what time it is. So
Yeah, they got a production deal with Netflix.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
To top it off.
I did not know this.
Well, I didn't know that about it. I could check it out.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
But
Good.
the movie's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It's a trip. It's
Directed.
you know, if some what ifs happen.
Yeah. Directed by the guy that directed Mr. Robot. What's his name? Esmail.
You could tell.
Sean-
You could tell.
Sam Esmail, I think.
Sam
You could tell with the soundtrack that it had something to do with the Obamas. Definitely when you hear the.
Oh, there's a lot of jams in there,
Yeah,
man. Like
you know,
there's a
yeah.
lot of like it's like Cool and the Gang, Misled, like that's like on the first act
Yeah.
of it. There's some cool music in there. Like Next, Too Close.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like it's a trip to hear that, and then you see Julia Roberts dancing. To Next, Too Close.
Like I'll
You're like,
tell you
what?
what. She dances like the whitest person in the world.
Yes.
I swear to God. Like Julia Louise Dreyfus used to do this dance on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
This is like that.
With the little kicks.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
Yeah. It's
You
good
know,
movie.
you gotta see it.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
When you see the movie, it's one scene. You know, like it was comedy.
Yeah.
It was
good.
comedy.
It's
but-
really good. And I like the open-ended ending too. Like you can interpret it however you.
Don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he heard enough.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying you can.
got me intrigued.
Yeah.
No, it's a dope movie. Netflix is coming with a lot of cool new shit lately.
Yeah.
There's some dope comedy specials up there too. The one but there's a documentary that Chris Rock and Kevin Hart just did. That's pretty dope.
Oh wow.
It tells you about this when they did Madison Square Garden together. They had planned to do tours at the same time, and they didn't sort of want to step on each other's toes, and they decided they were going to sort of run it together and like double build the headline, and it's called Headliners Only. It's a pretty dope. It tells you how they met way back in the day, and how Chris Rock sort of mentored Kevin Hart here and there. It's a pretty good story.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it.
Yes, you must. It's good. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good shit popping off.
Watch this one called Cyber Bunker. It's about this guy that bought this he ended up being kind of like it ends up talking about when they had this
He's a
problem.
doomsday prepper.
No, this guy was into like hosting servers for websites.
Oh, I see.
And it's just a crazy thing. Like he ended up at one point like hosting servers for like 80% of the dark web.
So he had privy to all of.
It's a trippy watch. It's only an hour and 41 minutes. Trip on it. It's like dude was out of his mind, but it gets crazy.
Cyber bunker.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We want to thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to brealtvcontest@gmail.com, and we will put them on. Right about now, we're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. You got comment, question, shout out, suggestion. We are here for it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Johannes Rebel up in here saying, much love to Ron. Been a viewer of his Twitch channel for a few years. I asked Ron a few years ago if he would do the show, and glad he finally made it to the table.
Yes, you're the reason why.
You
made it happen. Thank you so much.
Well done.
And we got the Pope up in here saying, Xmas 1991, the first time someone bought me rap albums as a present. My aunt bought me Greatest Misses by Public Enemy and your debut album. I was hooked after Eye of Pigs.
Right on. Eye of the Pig.
That's 4.
That's on the 4th album. So if that was your introduction to Cypress Hill on the 4th album, that was a good album to be for you to be introduced to the music. Whew. Salute. One of my favorite songs. Sorry about that. One of my favorite songs, by the way, on our catalog. Eye of the Pig. It's a flip. You know, like on the first album we did on the self-titled, there's a song called Pigs, obviously, and we're talking about LAPD and just, you know, law enforcement that is corrupt in general. And then years later, when we do Cypress Hill 4, I flip the scenario and talking as if I were the cop, like becoming the pig. You know, it's pretty deep. Go check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, great song.
All right, next.
We got the Pope again saying, since I know you're dying to answer another Milwaukee question, did you ever meet or hang out with Cuckoo Cal? And what did you think of him?
I don't think I ever got a chance to, no.
And next up in here, we got S9 saying salute and respect all the way from Central California. Big up to Son Doobie. He killed it at the Psycho Powwow.
Salute to Son Doobie. Still doing it.
Doobie.
Yeah, he's a good showman. He doesn't take enough of the flowers people try to give him when they tell him. You know what I mean? But Doobie is dope.
Oh, yeah.
And we got Kappa saying, yo, Ron, being a stand-up comedian seems like one of the hardest performance jobs.
No, I mean, if you're bad at it, yeah. Anything's hard when you're bad at it. Everybody's got natural gifts. I couldn't do anything. I can't play an instrument. I can't do anything else. So it works for me. But yeah, if you suck, yeah, it's hard. Real hard.
That got to be the hardest job.
I've seen it. I have friends who were bad at it but loved it, and that you get a lot of respect for people like that.
Do they know they're bad at it?
Sometimes, if they, I mean, yeah.
But they just keep going anyway?
They want to get better.
Yeah, there's rappers like that. There's plenty of them right now. They're doing things. It's like,
find your pocket, pimpin'. Find your pocket.
Find your pocket.
Man.
That I've never seen such a time where offbeat rap has been accepted. And it's not that it's on purpose. It's because they don't actually know where their goddamn pocket is.
Yeah.
And that's, like, it hurts the soul to listen to that. All right, next.
And we got CM saying love from Louisville, Ron. Much. Thanks for all the laughs and positive vibes over the years. Great to see you on here. I'd be stoked to see you on Kill Tony sometime.
Yeah, no problem. I've been on that once before. I would love to go back. Sure. Have you ever seen Kill Tony?
I haven't seen it.
Like a open mic comedy with people who don't really that good at comedy. Yeah,
I have.
Yeah.
I actually have. Yeah.
They make fun of them. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's a good show.
They sit at a desk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Wally G in the super chat saying jolliness is an art.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
True. It's a choice. Being positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Hybrid Cypher in the super chat saying great to see Busta on tour again. First gig I went to, it was the best. And he's saying gigantic fan of Ron. Much love, dude. And he's asking, remember the Kroll show?
Yeah. That was my first job writing for that. So
He's hilarious.
I miss that. I remember that so much. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
We got Young Monk saying, is there an interpreter when performing in Japan?
No, it was an English-speaking club. It was just fun there because they have some racism there, but it's all kind of funny and whimsical. And the name of the club was ROR, or Raff Out Round, which is pretty
oh my God.
Yeah, pretty wild.
That's pretty good that they embraced that.
Yeah.
That's funny because when I go to Japan, my name is Psycho Ref.
Psycho Ref. Not Psycho Res.
Yeah.
Psycho Ref. All right.
Psycho Ref?
Res.
They can't even say my name right. I can't even start.
We got Big 40 saying digging the Christmas sweaters today. Christmas in Hollis is the greatest Christmas song ever.
Yes.
Great one, yeah.
Yep.
It's always on my playlist.
Ooh.
And we got Elvis Presley in here. He came back from life. He's saying, bet y'all won't diss me on the other side, beaches.
Hey.
I think it was you who said I'll take all your pills and tuck me.
Take all your pills. I'm gonna have to confiscate all your pills.
We're gonna die again.
Give me a cheeseburger.
Scared me.
We got the Pope again asking, do you consider quarterback Derek Carr elite?
Who are you asking? Who do you ask this to?
The table. Yeah.
I mean, he's a pro player, but I mean, he should be elite if he's a pro. But I guess, within the pros, there are elite pros, right?
I think he's far from being elite right now.
Yeah, I agree.
think there's some proving that he still has to do. 2 Super Bowls minimum for what he left on the table with the Raiders and what he's doing now over in New Orleans. But I think
he has to prove and improve.
Prove and improve. Show and prove. How about that?
That both.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Whatever you say.
Indeed.
Those parts.
We got Jibby saying, can you please ask Ron what's his funniest offstage story involving Bobby Lee?
Okay, yeah. I mean, mostly it's just him walking around trying to rub his penis on people. It's not that funny to me. I don't. He likes it.
That's crazy. That there was an artist named Moby. You remember Moby, right?
Yeah.
Eminem dissed him, put him in the grave, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Verbally.
He was a DJ.
He used to have a thing where he had a challenge where he had a list of people he was going to try to rub his dick on.
Oh, wow.
And we had shows coming up with him after this list came out. The mandate was, if he gets near anybody, we're gonna beat his ass. Don't be trying to rub your dick on none of us, man. We're gonna beat your ass.
Wow.
And he didn't come near us, but
I mean, if it was some
which was
chicks
good
around,
for him.
If there's some chicks around, it's cool, but
No. The chicks may have been around, but if you were on the list, he was trying to rub his dick on you, not the chick.
Yeah.
Punch.
You know what I mean?
Well, as long as there's chicks around.
Yeah. No, we weren't having that.
No.
Never be.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
And we got Joe Arson saying, Ron, glad to see they finally got you on the show. Not on my vision board, but have been wanting to see this happen. Now to see you on the show more. Also, longtime supporter of your Twitch channel.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, working on my vision board for this next year. Get some plans together. Put out a new special. Have some fun. Travel a lot. Can't wait. Yeah, let's manifest some good stuff.
That's right.
Dog, I like that.
Bring it.
That's right. Manifestation of the good stuff. People tell themselves too much negative shit, man. That weighs down on you. You got to tell yourself positive things. Feed yourself positivity, and you'll work towards that instead of beating yourself up and expecting very little of yourself, and then you don't do much.
Knowledge.
You know what I mean?
I feel that. Your mind's powerful. It shapes your world around you, So if you believe that you can do something, it's going to be that much harder for you to do it. You might as well. I've seen my life change tremendously. I used to, live south side of Chicago. I used to live in a little crappy apartment complex next to people, escorts and drug dealers. And now, got a beautiful home, do fun stuff. I'm here at this table. So you got to believe in yourself.
That's right.
the key is definitely believing.
That's right. And Dollar Bill, we would absolutely have Paulina Alexis of Res Dogs up in here. We'll have to try to make some calls. All right, next.
And we got Fernando saying, happy holidays to everyone. Much love from Sarah and Fernando.
Blaze it up.
Salute. Thank you, sir.
We got Hybrid saying, Darth Mellow Man. I absolutely love it.
Darth Mellow.
Thank you, man. Hey, shout out All American Military in Fullerton. Like I said, for $350, you can get yours. And you know what? It worked really well. I've made it through. So shout out to my mask.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you made it.
Did it.
Low key, quiet as kept.
That worked.
It worked.
I think I'm gonna invest.
Oh yes, I'll take you down there. Run down there after here.
Bring it.
And we got Mars Fu saying, B.
Yeah.
Make sure Mellow Man don't forget to hydrate today.
Yeah, no, he's hydrating right now, goddammit. We're going to have to try that mask in the smoke box, put it to the real test, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to jump in that box.
As long as there's I got a door exit, you know what I mean?
We're going to have to give you a fan,
Let's
too.
do it. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I saw my brother walk out of there.
Oh, your brother walked out of there twice.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, the mask, let's test this mask.
Yeah,
Let's see
he's
if
probably
it's
going
worth
to need
what
that
I-
mask.
Let's see if it's worth
You know,
what I paid.
I hate to be redundant, but like I've said it a couple times here at this table. Like I cannot believe that he could sit in a van with 10 people and everybody got their own joints, including him, and smoke and it not affect him. But when we get in that car right there, and it's just 4 of us, he can't keep his shit together.
Now, how long do you have to stay in the car for?
Until he starts getting that crazy ass cough.
No. In general.
Oh,
Sure.
well, when we first started, it was like 15 minutes, and then we pushed it to 30 minutes, and then Kevin Smith got in that box and pushed us to 1 hour and 30. So we said, okay, we're gonna do them at an hour's length, and that was pushing it because not everybody can hang for an hour. So your brother was in about 15 minutes, got the crazy cough, and we had to turn it off.
Buddha chamber.
Because there was no way.
Well, he's been through a lot.
He's good now, though. He could probably do it, but
he's
we'll just have him at the table. It's safer this way.
Yeah.
But he could smoke.
I know without the mask, I can't hang in there 5 minutes.
He could smoke. It's just for some reason in the car in the 4 banger right there, he can't do it.
Yeah, no, that's a closed space.
Yeah,
I saw Big Boy walk out.
Well, he don't smoke. Period.
He's on my level.
Yeah,
He's on
he
my
don't
level.
smoke at all. He ain't never smoked. So that was a challenge for him to be up in there. And salute to him for him to put himself through that kind of torture. He was devastated for 3 days.
Yeah.
He even documented it. He had a camera following him around the whole time. He was not normal for 3 days. Sorry, Big. I didn't mean to do that.
We got to get you a Be Real van. A little more space.
Oh, they don't want to be in the van. That'll just be even worse for him. More smoke.
Gotta be shag carpet though.
Yes.
In the van.
All right, next.
And we got Franco saying, dude in the Mercedes crashed right through the humidor. What a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not necessarily a dispensary. It was just like a smoke shop.
Yeah, they just got like papers and.
Yeah.
That's why it wasn't full.
Yeah, that makes sense why it's empty.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if it was a dispensary.
Smoke shop.
Cool.
And if that dispensary is that, if it was a dispensary, y'all need to close that because y'all didn't have no traffic. All right.
We got Franco again saying, Merry Christmas to the table and the treehouse. You're all awesome.
Thank you.
And we got
You're
Hybrid
awesome.
Cypher saying, Ron, you're getting dug with high live shows were awesome.
Oh yeah, those are real fun. Getting real high with people like Ricky Lindholm and stuff. Yeah, you were right. Thank you.
And we got the Pope up in here saying, Yo, B, I was hooked after 3 seconds of pigs.
Word. Thank you.
I like that remix you guys do.
That's not even it.
Which one?
The Sound of the Beast.
Oh, with Sound of the, with
that's
Sound of the
yeah.
Police. Yeah.
It's a hard flip.
Yeah, it went well in Ireland. They ate that shit up because they got police brutality on a different level in Ireland, in different parts of it, and so we thought we're gonna flip pigs because we hadn't played that song through that whole run, but we said, well, we'll play it here and we'll play it with the flip because I know they love KRS-One out there. So
Are you talking about white on white crime?
yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I've never been there, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, it's Buck over there. It's crazy.
Wow.
A lot of bar fights.
Oh yeah,
White on white.
they're not afraid to fight each other.
Fighting Irish.
They'll fight a tourist in a heartbeat, but or an English person in a minute.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Oh man.
but they're Buck out there. They will fight.
Wow.
All right.
And we got Karina saying, Franco's really hurt over the humidor getting smashed. Positive vibes to him. Happy holidays, fam. And shout out to Mello. Loved Meni Rosa and on the first
Meni
listen.
Rosa.
Meni Rosa.
Mentirosa.
Mentirosa.
Hey, man. Much love to you, wherever you may be. Peace to you. Happy holidays, all that. Thank you, sir.
Meni
I'll
Rosa.
take, I'll
Meni
take, that.
Rosa,
I'll take
like
all the
a-
flowers I get.
That's like a farm.
it.
I'm going down to the mini roaster.
Mini roses.
Mini roaster.
Stop it, dog.
This guy.
Out yonder on the mini roster.
We gotta help his pronunciation, man. I mean, damn.
Damn.
Going down to the Ponderosa.
Mentirosa.
Yeah.
Try to slip it in real quick too. Like, yeah, the mini rosa.
Yeah.
Mini roses.
I'll be on the remix with Mello.
Let's go. Let's
He's
go.
got bars lined up. All right.
We got Midget Mike asking Ron, name a rapper who gets no airtime in your car.
Oh, Travis Scott.
All right. You are the fifth person to answer honestly.
Yeah.
Everybody always tries to dip and dodge to not offend anyone, but that's awesome.
Well done.
Because,
Hey.
you know,
I don't play them either, so.
Yeah.
Okay, is there something that I missed that Travis Scott fucked up or what?
No, it's just I went and saw Lauryn Hill and the Fugees, and B Real was there as well, and Lil Wayne, some other people. Same time, Travis Scott was having a concert next door.
Yeah.
And it was just a clear division of people, of like to the styles. There was older people, more hip hop heads at the Fugees one,
Yeah.
and there were a lot of just hype BC people at the Travis Scott one.
Sure.
I got no, I mean, just not for me. My son enjoys Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
Different energy.
I'll co-sign that all day. And you're right. It was totally two different crowds. Like, our demographic was there, our age group, people that grew up on golden era hip hop were at this particular show where, all the young kids that listen to the new rap shit were at the Travis Scott concert. It was crazy. But I'll tell you what, that show at the Forum was off the chain, man. Fugees killed that shit. Everybody did pretty much.
It was a great show. I loved it. I was on mushrooms a little bit. I got to
You
walk
did.
around. It was
You
a
were.
good time.
Oh,
It
man.
was wonderful.
I wish I had known. I would have joined you, man. I swear to God. They were on their shit, though, man. They sounded really good.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren sounded great. It was an awesome night. Salute to the Fugees, Lauren, and everybody.
La, la, la.
All right.
And we got Crypto Zoo saying, I smoked with Ron outside of Tacoma Comedy Club. Then my friend's car was locked inside a parking garage. It was totally worth it.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, absolutely. We did that for sure. 100%.
And we got Jonathan saying, yo, I'm going to check out Ron's comedy after the show.
Thank you. Please do. I got. If you want to hop on board, the best way, there's a special right on YouTube called Giggle Fit. It's an hour long. If you like that, you're going to like just about everything I do. So check that out.
Get down with it.
That's flex. That's the flex right there, yo. Go to my motherfucking special, nigga.
That is a flex. It's a good flex right
Quite
there.
the flex. It's quite the
Shameless.
And the last one so far, we got Hot Box and saying, damn, I didn't know Ron smoked the herb.
Oh, that's surprising. Yeah, just my general demeanor. I mean, I dress like a gnome. I'm just a general fun guy. Yeah, I love all fun stuff.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up, salute. We know more come as we go, so we'll take them when we see them. But remember to smash those likes up. You're at 682 right now. You get to 1,000, you will unlock the prescription box that we'll give away tomorrow. If you should unlock it, it's up to you. All right. Yeah, man. When's the last time you went to a comedy show? Les? Yeah.
Yeah. Good question.
Not too long ago, I was just at a comedy show with Russell Peters the other day. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a show this Saturday. Russell Peters and the whole gang. I'll be DJing. So
he's a hip hop head.
Pull
Yeah,
up
for sure.
The Ha Ha Comedy Club. Yeah.
I guessed that right away. I knew who it was right away.
You know that spot, the Ha
No,
Ha
I
Club?
just know Russell is a big hip hop head, and if you were working with a comedian, there's going to be Russell.
Yeah, Russell is, and something people don't know about Russell, like he's a real hip hop head.
Yeah,
and you put him on those turntables.
Hey,
wow,
I'll tell you what, comedians in this day and age, like especially like just under our age, they're hip hop heads. They grew up listening to hip hop, right? Whereas the comedians beforehand, they were listening to R&B, much like how in basketball, right? People thought Michael Jordan listened to hip hop and stuff like that. That wasn't necessarily his shit. It's the guys that came up under him, like Allen Iverson and that demographic of people in Shaq that listened to hip hop. But that generation, his was the last that was into R&B. You know what I mean? And that's why there was always that story that Mike didn't really like hip hop. He didn't really embrace it. You know what I mean? And it's sort of the same thing with
Russell.
Well, not necessarily like that, you know, because he's a hip hop head. I'm just saying, like, there's a certain flip where more comedians now listen to hip hop than they listen to R&B or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's because R&B sucks.
Nah, today's R&B is not as good as
that's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
School.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Today's R&B.
That reminds me, like back in the days when they used to have the disco sucks.
Yeah,
all the rock dudes wearing them shirts, disco
right.
sucks.
Let's make shirts.
Okay, you know what? Let me ask you guys this, because this is something that we were talking about just the other day, right? They put this melodic sort of what they call rap in the rap or hip hop category. But if you listen to them, all these guys that are supposedly rapping are actually singing, but with auto tune on it.
Yeah.
But somehow it gets labeled as hip hop or rap music.
Yeah.
You don't want to get me started.
And like some of them have some raps within it, but a lot of it is just like that singing with
a lot of singy.
And they call it melodic rap, and it's like there's no fucking such thing as melodic rap. It's either singing or it's rapping.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't feel like you're gonna find anybody disagree with you here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like Chris said the other day, KRS, what is all this other stuff?
Right.
What is all this other stuff?
It is other stuff.
It's
It should either be like labeled as like some sort of hybrid R&B thing, but it should not be labeled hip hop.
No.
Either you rap or you sing. You don't, you could blend them, but
You could blend the two together, but
then you blend. That's what it is.
What I'm saying is most of the shit you hear right now that is being labeled as rap, they're not really rapping.
Well, then maybe we should just create auto-tune and let that be its own category. So, like a music, like here's auto-tune.
Well, it sounds like R&B to me, though.
Right.
It's like
well,
that.
it is, yeah.
That's what it sounds like. It just sounds like a new version of R&B where cats can't actually sing, but they put the auto tune on it, and it becomes a thing. If you take that auto tune off of them, they don't sound nothing like they do.
Voice cracking.
Yeah, the only one that really did know how to sing was T-Pain. You know, he could actually get down.
Yeah.
He's a great singer. But I'm saying, like, he wasn't necessarily calling his shit rap. But you have a whole generation of rappers that came behind what he did on that auto-tune and decided, okay, I'm going to do my whole verse like this. And you got, record labels, and you got radio stations, and you got a lot of these platforms and media calling this shit rap.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like, the internet has no rules, basically, no laws, right?
Right.
And it just hasn't been adapted to fit modern day standards. Like, we're still not getting the kind of checks we should be getting as artists for our music, right? So it's like they never went to the 2.0 version of what it could be, right?
Right.
So it's the same with that, I think, and you have to put it into its own genre, make it its own genre,
I think,
so that way nobody can confuse,
I think if you're singing the part in the chorus and the rap is like a rap, then it's a hip hop song, it's a rap song. But if the whole shit is singing and there is not one part where you can indicate this as a rap, it's all melodic, like spit, that's like singing.
Like people don't understand. Auto-tune was made for people that could sing. It's just meant to fix certain little notes that they catch. It's not meant to fix your whole verse.
Well,
if you can't sing, like you're gonna sound like
people made use of the imperfection of the sound, like that crazy wave that happens. Like Young Thug, for instance. I mean, he killed it with that. You know what I mean? He made a whole different style with his shit, whether you love it or hate it. I mean, like, he made use of it in a different type of way, and it just gave others, the influence or the inspiration, or like, let me just take a page out of this dude's book, and I'm gonna do that shit right there, because it was interesting enough. And some of these guys can't really sing, so they're leaning on that auto tune shit.
What's the remedy, though, my man?
Just call it something else. Call it R&B.
Do we give it its own genre?
Listen, Britney Spears, she couldn't sing that strong, but somehow she's a pop star. Right?
Facts, yeah.
Christina Aguilera can out-sing her. Lady Gaga can sing her, yet all three of them are pop stars.
Cher.
Interesting.
Cher wasn't a strong singer, but she was a pop star.
Yeah, some heat.
All I'm saying is that these guys could be in that R&B category
easily.
Just because they can't really sing. I mean, plenty of singers got on and were called singers that could fucking sing.
Should be called robot R&B.
I'm just saying they're mislabeled. I'm not saying it's bad music because some of it is actually tight.
And that's the difference because you haven't said it's whack.
No, it's not whack.
No, it's not whack.
Some of it is crap, but there's a lot of bangers. It's just it's mislabeled to me. Like calling it hip hop, that's a stretch.
It's a stretch.
That's not saying I don't like it. You know what I mean? That there's some shit I love and some shit I hate.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's just misrepresented and mislabeled is what I'm saying. And they shouldn't call it hip hop. And when they do these award shows, it shouldn't land in a hip hop category. It should go up against the other R&B songs.
Yeah. Agreed.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the misrepresentation right there.
That's right. We just put it into law. Music industry, it's law now. You can never do that again.
We've all agreed. Here.
Here.
If I had a gavel, I'd think, crack it down. Instead, I got Santa pissing off the roof saying, yeah. I agree
All in
with this
agreement?
shit. My stream of piss is my eye. Hey, man, we want to thank everybody for getting down with us today on the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Salute to you for your time, love, and support and willingness for, what we put down. It's all up. And we want to thank my man Ron, first time of many times, sitting at the table with us, man.
Please, anytime.
There's much love, man, and congratulations for everything, and keep, doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
You got any shout-outs you want to give?
Sure, like to people or plugs?
Both.
Yeah.
Sure. My sons, I love them both. Malcolm and Teddy Bear, they're doing great. My friends, you guys are great. If you want to watch Loot on Apple TV, watch my special Giggle Fit. Just follow me on Instagram, it's Ron Funches. Go to ronfunches.com. I'm always touring. And just check me out. Please get on board. I'm trying to get bigger and better. Trying to move from these clubs into theaters. Help me out.
Let's go. C-.
Shout out to everyone here at the table. Shout out to the Treehouse crew, Dom, Ray, Bolton. Shout out to Bolton. Yeah, he's going to be on the Usual Suspects sesh tonight.
How about that?
Yeah, dude. I'm going to pop in and say what's up.
How about that, Bolton?
So shout out to Ghost Boogie and the Usual Suspects. Shout out to Nate for sending me this shirt. What up, homie? And shout out to the Kitchen Sink crew, the Insane Asylum 5150s. You can follow me at C-Fan4 on all social medias. And I'll see you tomorrow morning for a Christmas mix. Cycle easy.
Yo. Shout out everybody on the chat. Shout out the whole crew, Dr. Greenthumb Squad. You know how we do. Big Ron for coming through. Mellow for coming through. And if you're checking for that Psycho Les sweater, go to the PsychoLesShop.com. If you're on the IG, go to Psycho Les Official. Psycho Les Beats and Beer, and this Saturday, Ha Comedy Club. We there. Russell Peters, Squeeze.
Shout out the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. And like C- said, I will be on the Usual Suspects podcast tonight. So big shout out to Ghost Boogie. I'll be there at 8 p.m. and just check my Instagram. I'll drop a link on there.
Bolton blowing up.
Yeah.
Mellow.
Yes. Oh, shout out to my mask.
Yeah.
Give
Give it a round.
That away.
Give it a round for his mask.
So, shout out to the whole team up at the highest show in the world, Dr. Greenthumb Show, and peace to my girl Abby. Peace.
Much love to all y'all. If you're living your dream, appreciate that you're doing what you love. Swallow that.